Hello, everyone. Happy holidays. Santa Row Gaming here. Hope everyone's enjoying the holidays with their family. I just got done with mine. Rocking my new sweater. My parents got me a nice Venom hoodie. But I'm going to come today with a market watch. We're going to do Union Arena market watch. I think it's cool to talk about some of these cards, where they sit at in the market, where the value is. I know we still have codegeass being newer, so expecting some of those prices on those cards to be higher than some of the other sets. But when I went through this market watch, I kind of just try to go through the top cards, the super rares from each set, and really only try to pick cards that were over $3. And very surprised to see the first couple sets, a lot of value in those sets. Being able to make some of those decks for very affordable and cheap now. But let's just get into it. We're going to start with some JJK. The clear winner in this set, super rare, you're hoping to get one of your boxes, is this UG. It started out really high when it came out in the 30s. I know a lot of people were trading them at our card shop for about that much. And it's been very surprising to see just some of these super rares in this game drop so much already. Um, because this set is different than other card games where they're not going to make these boxes anymore. So I would say that this is a good time to pick up these UGs around, if you can get some around 10 or 12 bucks, definitely pick them up because I know looking at some of the markets in Japan when the set 2 comes out for this deck is not going anywhere and it's going to be really popular. Even at the 13, 14, $15 rate, I would say pick them up because you don't want to be slacking on this card and not be able to find them when the second set comes out. Definitely the winner in this set. You're hoping to pull these when you open up these boxes. UG's not going anywhere. Deck's going to be awesome. Get these cards. I think even now, anything under 15, 20 bucks is a steal for this UG because when the second set comes out, people are going to be looking to find these cards. And that's just how it's going to work in this card game, I think. And believe it or not, the second best super rare from what I found out in sell data is this Maki. Being able to keep a value at 450, pretty much 5, 6 bucks for this card. Really good card because any blue JJK deck is going to play this card. And it being like a $5 super rare, another good hit. So in the JJK boxes, you want to pull blue. Blue super rare, these two, big time. And I would pick these up. If you get them around $5, I think that's pretty fair. The card's not going anywhere. It's going to keep getting played in blue JJK decks. Third one going over here is actually a yellow card. So I think that this Nobara was one of the lower hit rates from data I was able to pull from our card shop and some of the other card shops in the area of not being able to find a ton of this super rare. So I don't think that she's one of the best ones, but from all the other super rares in the set, she's holding a decent value because I think her hit rate was a little lower. And if you want to play with her, you have to run her as a 4 of, and she kind of is like a good overall yellow super rare that goes in any of the 3 different types of decks you want to build for this. But Nobara being, 3 to 4 bucks, a good super rare. Really good card too. She just sees a lot of play. But those are the 3 JJK cards to look out for. Yuji, Maki, and Nobara all still holding some decent value. The most disappointing set, depending on the hype, for me is Bleach looking through the super rares. This Ichigo is the only one that is holding any kind of value at all at the moment. And I would pick these up too if you care about Bleach because it's going to get support as well. And I think that this $6 range for this card is a steal. Yes, I think maybe it'll keep dropping over time, but you don't want to find yourself not having a playset of this card when the second sets come out, and it's still going to be a really good tier 1 top of the meta deck, and this is just such a good deal for this card. Maybe wait, but I wouldn't bet on it. It might keep dropping, maybe $5, but I imagine it's shooting right back up because when it came out, same thing, 30, stayed 20, 15, and it just keeps dropping. But if you want to play this deck, I would pick up your playset of this card for sure. It's a great card, and very surprising to see that just about every other super rare in this set was below $3, so I didn't bring them up. And just to go through them on here, you can see some of the ones brought up. It's the only one even on this top page for the cards in Union Arena. It's up there, and it's the only one. Pick these up. $6 is a good deal. You won't regret it when later it comes to find out the card shoots back up to $20 when the other set's out. Now, granted, saying these second sets, I don't know when we're getting them here in North America, but we do know that Japan has had second sets of other games. But just to look forward to the future, pick them up now. May they drop a little bit more? Yes, but you won't regret getting them for $6 or $7 when it could be up to 20 when they come back out. And it's still a great deck. It's still a great deck. Um, and an affordable competitive deck to build. Like you get 4 of these, 6, 12, 24. Maybe you're spending $28 on a playset of these, and everything else in the deck's really not too crazy to go after. Whereas, if you're building a top tier blue JJK deck, it gets a little pricey. Not the most expensive deck right now in the game, but your playsets of these are going to cost you a little bit. 10, 20, 30, 40, 9, over $50, for your playsets of the UG, and then 20, $30 for your playset of the Makis. But to keep moving on, a solid set that doesn't get talked about enough, I think, is Hunter x Hunter, and it has some value in this set too with the Kurapikas. And like I said, I'm just going over super rares, no alt arts, no SPs or anything like that, just normal super rares. Maybe next Market Watch I'll do other things, but this Kurapika holding a value at 11, 12, $13. Great card. If you can get it anywhere under 15, so all these listings I think are good prices for this card. Not going anywhere, the best green Hunter x Hunter deck you can play with the big ceiling, and it kind of combats pretty good into the meta right now too. Not taking as much energy to ramp up as Suzaku, but still able to do what it does. And if you can get them for 10, definitely pick them up. Maybe wait to drop, but at least like as the other ones, it has some dip and rises. Whereas the other cards kind of just were falling. A big dip there, going down to 10 and back up now into the teens. People realizing this deck's not going anywhere. But Kurapika, 10 to $13. I think it's a solid pickup. I would grab some of these. You don't want to be caught sleeping on this card either and not have your play set. Really, the only card in that deck that is crazy. So, getting a play set, you spend 40, $50 on it. Not a bad deal to have the main card and know that you have it set up for the future. Very surprising to see purple holding value. I put the Crollo, we give them the $3, $4 there. And then the Illumi, $3 to $5, depending on how you want to count shipping. Both of these cards being, I guess, the second best deck in Hunter x Hunter. From like sales and participation in tournaments is just purple, good stuff in Hunter x Hunter. Running both of these cards. I think these are good deals for these cards. $3 to $5 for both of these. I would pick them up as well if you're really wanting to play the deck. And these are a lot of fan favorites. I know like Crollo, people love Crollo, and he's not going to go anywhere. And I don't look to the future too much like in these new sets, but I know Hunter x Hunter gets a second set, and there may be some support for that. But this deck is a good deck. It's a fun, cool deck that can do a little bit of everything. So both these cards being around $3 or $5, I think is some good value as well. Moving on to codegeass. Granted, the newest set that came out, so imagine the prices will probably stay pretty high, as just like how Bleach and JJK were with their main super rares, staying at a $20 or $30 value when they first came out. But what's interesting to see with the this set is that it started off at like $17, $18 and then shoots up to $30 and now kind of dipping down, whereas the other ones kind of experiencing a higher start. Maybe people just not knowing which really good deck in this set. This set having two really, really, really strong decks, I think will make these super rares maybe stay a little bit higher in value. But just for like sound listeners only, it's Gawain, important super rare for the purple codegeass decks, and it's sitting around 27. This is $5 shipping, so really, what do we got down here? $30 card, pushing 32. So yeah, 29 to 34, $5. This card, not going anywhere. Maybe wait and hope to see if you don't want to pick up this deck right away. Wait to see if it drops like the UG and the Ichigo have. But I will say that I think that these will maybe hold a little bit more value because you're fighting for other good supers in the box, where the other 2 sets and 3 sets really just have that one really big powerful card that goes in the main decks that hold high value. This one has the Gawain, and we'll go to the next one since I'm talking about, and Lancelot. Lancelot, the air cavalry, sitting at 18 to 20, $21. Solid card. This one I would maybe pick up now, maybe wait on the Gawains, but go to pick up the Lancelots. If you start to see them go to 15, I would pick them up. 15 for super rares in this game when you don't know when the set 2s are coming out and the decks aren't going anywhere and boxes sell out. And as far as I know, the wave 1s of any of these sets, they're not reprinting them. That could change when they decide to release the set 2s, but at the moment, I don't think that's what's going to happen. So once these boxes are gone, they're gone, and then you might have to pay jacked up prices for the super rares. Um, the Godwin being pretty high. I mean, it had good participation in the couple of tournaments that have happened so far, but maybe wait for this to drop a little bit more. But Lancelot, I think that's a fair price for this card right now, and if it goes to 15s, anything 15 below, if you can grab them for, I would definitely snatch them up. But if we could look forward to what the Ichigo and Yuji does, I could see it maybe selling around the same where Yuji does, but a little bit more since there's 2 Chase super rares you're looking for in this set. And if you can get these boxes for retail, I would pick them up, knowing that you have multiple hits. And we still actually have 2 more to go over, and we're going to do the Lelouch. Really strong. Well, this is the SR Plus Altar, so maybe messed up on that one, but still good value. We'll just go over it since it's here. This one is the Altar you can get. Really good card, sitting at 10, 11, $12. But dropping from where it was when it came out in the 30s. I think a lot of these Altarts, this particular Lelouch, this super rare, isn't as important in the deck as the other ones. But just another regular super rare, I'll go ahead and get off the Lelouch, is the Gurren Mach 2. So the third best super rare in this set, being $8.50 to $10. It's looking $9. Yeah, 10 bucks about average. And this one, maybe wait for it to drop a little bit. You can see where it kind of dipped down big time to $6 or $7. And when it came out, 11 to 12, and then jumping up now, because I think people realize how important these are in the deck. And I think it's just ratios. I see a lot of people do an even 3-3 split between this one and the other one. But maybe this one with the impact and being able to sideline the character, maybe people are gravitating to this one a little bit more since, the combos in the deck are you can play the Lelouch, bring something down, and then bring her out. But that's the Market Watch. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. I'm going to do more videos like this. I'm going to try to start pumping out some content. And I look forward to it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Happy holidays, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day.